The Morning Loop, it starts right now.
Good morning, Business Athlete Nation. Keith, John, Marty, crew, welcome back to a new loop.
You know what we love about this place? Genuine community. So whatever you're going through today, know that you're not alone.
You've got a brotherhood right here to share the load and support the hell out of you.
No matter what happens, you can count on the lab crew to show up with you and for you.
Let's go, fellas.
Keith, John, what do you have on the table today?
Morning Nation, you guys can join the show with us live right now. Come say hi to Marty. You can say hi in the vertical comments, the horizontal comments. The phone lines will open up in the second hour. I appreciate those of you guys that are using it, and I appreciate you guys that are texting me on the weekend and during afternoons and evenings. They're just looking for somebody to reach out to. The line is open, 431-300-3005. So if you're feeling it, you're under the weather, you're not feeling good, or you're mentally stuck, text me. Let's have a chat. And hey, if you're not watching us live, I invite you to come hang out with us every single day. 8 o'clock live Eastern time, YouTube, LinkedIn, X, and Substack. Come hang out with myself, John, and my brother from another mother who's joining me right now. Less brunches, more crunches. What's going on, brother?
What's going on, man? I'm doing good. Solid morning so far.
Yes.
Feeling good, man. Looking forward to the conversation today.
Yes, I am as well. I appreciate you being here today. We're going to get into a big chat about Alex Hormozy and how he's making content and how I know it's going to influence you're making it, I'm making it. And it's funny because the stuff he's talking about, we've been doing for a while. When I saw the video, I'm like, hey, let's have a conversation about it today. So it's good. How was your weekend, man? What's shaking in your world? I'm sure maybe you heard the news as I was opening up here. We had some tragedy. You had some unfortunate news within the Mornings in the Lab community. Jimmy's father passed, and I can't imagine what he's going through. And I know you'll take some time to offer some wishes for him today.
Yeah, definitely. Prayers up for Jimmy and his family. But the weekend was solid, man. I did go to a haunted house type of thing.
Oh yeah,
it's pretty funny, man. It's pretty.
Did you dress
it's
up?
It's not really my thing. No, I had regular clothes on, but it's pretty funny, man.
Yeah.
That was actually the first one I ever been to.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You can go. You could go to those parties like a big crumble cookie. Just get dressed up in just a bunch of fat suit and just a bunch of, I don't know, coating and icing and just walk around like
Did you say go as a crumble cookie?
Yeah, that's exactly what I said. Yeah.
Fucking hilarious, man.
You know, it'd be crazy because it's you. It'd be so out of character for you because you're so against that. It would be like John going as like the husky fat kid, like going as his old self, right? But you going as a crumble cookie. You're like, Marty, what are you? I'm a crumble cookie.
Maybe we'll see, man. One of my clients is having a Halloween thing, so maybe I'll do that this next weekend. We'll see. I'll think about it.
Oh, that's funny, man. That's funny. Speaking of Halloween, I feel like I want to have this conversation with you, Marty. I grew up in an era. I'm wondering if you have seen this or been a part of this. I grew up in an era where it was not
ready for the weird and wild
white folk to wear blackface and go as a black person. Can you sit back here and just roll your eyes at that and how ridiculous that sounds in 2025?
Yeah, that's crazy. You can't do that now.
Just hear me say that. Yeah, I'm going to put black makeup on and go as a black person. And it's just like you saying, yeah, I'm going to put white makeup on and go as Keith or John. Like, it is the most absurd sounding thing on the planet.
Yeah, I'm glad we've made some strides as a human race.
Well, you know what's crazy, Marty, is that the former prime minister of my country, his name was Mr. Trudeau, he actually dressed up in blackface years ago and went as a black man to a Halloween party. And he got thrown under the rug for that for a long time. But that just shows you how. What's that?
I said, I think I've seen people talk about that.
Just ridiculous, man.
You would think that a leader would understand that there's no way that's not going to get misunderstood.
Yeah. It's
crazy, man.
It's insane. How are you, Mr. Anderson? How are you, brother?
I'm good. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing pretty good, thank you. Would not have expected you to hear the opening as we were getting after, but I know you'd want to know this. We had some sad news this weekend within the Mornings in the Lab community, and our very own producer, Jimmy, I woke up to some really shitty news, if I can't put it any different than that yesterday. Jimmy lost his dad yesterday.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, generally speaking, like family around the world is almost a different definition than in America. It's tighter knit, so I can only imagine what him and his family are going through. So I'm sending positive vibes, Jimmy.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Yeah, it was just, I woke up yesterday to a message from him, and then I got it later, and it happened so fast that it was upsetting me. I can only imagine how difficult it is for him and his family as well. How was your weekend? You had some family, you had some friends in this weekend, Anderson. How are you feeling today? Are you tired? Are you rested? Are you feeling good, ready to get after it?
Yeah, of course, though. Having my rhythm even slightly altered always makes me a little tired, but I did the best I could to stay on top of resting. And yesterday afternoon, I spent a few hours. I'm realizing that I just need to be a little bit more intentional about knowing that I need more downtime.
Oh, yeah.
That's one of the things I'm realizing is I just need to be, because it's a lot of times when we're kicking ass, we almost view that as a bad thing.
Yes.
But at a certain point, we realize, okay, if I don't get myself up to par, I'm not doing everything to my fullest.
Yes.
And so anyway, so I can say I'm not 100%, but I'm far better than I would have been had I not been more intentional about it.
Nice. Nicely done.
Yeah.
Nicely done. I had a super productive weekend. Spent some good time with my lovely wife and just got a bunch of stuff done. And it was a fall weekend here in Manitoba. It just felt like fall, rainy, cold, windy.
It's turning here too.
Yeah.
Like, hear my
Here
trick.
too.
So I had one of my buddies was here from it was one of our
What's up, Fontana?
one of our neighbors in, goodness gracious, El Dorado down in Mexico. They live in North Dakota. And they were stopping here. It's going to really get a hotel somewhere. No, they just stopped here for a couple of days.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was freaking tired, man. And so I did as I got sat down on the couch. We started talking about movies. This is all by design.
Oh, yeah.
And I said, yeah, what's your favorite movie? He starts talking about movies that are hard to find. And I've got this thing where I can pretty much find any movie.
Yeah.
So I was able to maneuver to where we put a movie on that he was really interested in. It was a cool movie. Anyway, which gave me a chance to fucking take a nap. So I ended up falling asleep, but it wasn't just the two of them. There was a whole room full of people, but I took my nap and I was like, God, I need more. How do I maneuver this in the middle of a get together?
It's brilliant, eh? Just maneuver on the couch, just slowly close your eyes, and nobody's offended by it because everybody's enjoying the movie, and that's good.
And then I woke up, and it was one of those movies that would mesh well. It wasn't like you had to pay.
Yeah.
And I woke up, and everybody was taking bets on my sleeping pattern, so it all worked out perfect.
Hey, Marty, there's a learning there for you and I.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to steal that, man.
When you have people over, Marty, you don't want to hang out with them. Just suggest a movie or maybe a sporting event you don't want to watch, and you could just close your eyes and discreetly fall asleep.
Yeah, that's why John's the man.
Yeah.
I needed that. I was like, okay, there's got to be a way.
Yeah. Good morning, Fontana. We're going to have a conversation about cannabis. Yes, we are. Coming up in a few minutes, we are going to get to the conversation desk. Hey, Neiman, I know we do not have a transition for the conversation desk this morning, I believe. So we're going to, if we do, just hit the run and let's get after it. If not, we're going to just slide on into our topics here this morning in the conversation desk with Sterling and Preston. I know that there was some worms in the tech, I believe this morning wasn't working like it needed to be working. Hey, do you guys remember that a number of weeks ago, I told you that there was some object in space that there was some physicists thinking that it might be interstellar, it might be UFO, it might be something that we don't know what it is. It's getting closer. Yeah, it's getting closer. And there's still
this big object we've been talking about.
Yes, exactly.
Isn't it getting bigger as it gets closer? We're realizing it's gaining. Not only it was huge before, now it's if this thing hits us, it's game over.
Yeah, Marty, is Johnny reading the news behind our back or something? He seems to know what's going on.
No, Terry's always she's got this built-in defense mechanism, and she's always finding things that that could be problematic. The good thing about this one is if it hits us, it doesn't matter. Nobody will know.
It could be problematic. Hey, Marty, it's Terry here. Yeah, there might be a big asteroid or something hitting the planet and wiping us all out. Yeah, so it might be problematic. Okay, thanks, Terry. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
The
things that I got to address and that calm her down are the ones that are going to hit us and we're going to last for a while. If it doesn't knock us out, then okay, let's check. We're done. Nothing to worry about, babe.
You know what, Keith? Johnny's still going to do the shit that the next man isn't going to do, whether it's coming here or not. So it really doesn't matter.
Marty,
exactly.
as long as you and I stay close to the big dog, we'll be in good shape, Marty. We'll just be in good shape. You just come find me. I'll come find you. We'll go look for Anderson. We'll just stand behind John. That's all. Because John's older than I am, so I still get to be. So it goes. The totem pole, as John would say, goes like this: John, Keith, Marty. So if shit happens, John gets to go first, Marty.
Good.
Well, the crazy thing about this is how many times has there been something that's supposedly going to wipe us out, and people are fucking giving away their cars and everything else, and by the time the day comes, they're just standing there fucking butt naked, and then it never shows up.
I don't think Marty remembers when 1999 was turning into remember the big millennium bug, Johnny, which was and Marty, and this is when the whole world talked about, okay, you got to go to www.thejohnanderson.com. It was back in that world, Marty, where you had to just announce everything about the internet and how it all worked. And back 99, 98, there was this theory that in 2000, Marty, all the computers in the world were going to stop working. Did you know about that, Marty?
Yeah, the
millennium bug? Yeah,
I remember.
Yeah, everybody's and people are freaking out. I'm like, okay, what about the fact that all your fucking debt's going to disappear? Why don't you look at that? But good old, our friend fucking Prince, he had the fucking solution. Remember the song he had? I'm gonna party like it's 1999.
Yes, absolutely. Who's partying like it's 1999? The French police. I'm closing the loop, Johnny and Marty. They caught the two guys that fucking broke into the Louvre and stole the jewelry.
No shit. How'd they do it?
So somebody called them in. One guy was called in trying to flee. He was caught at the airport, and both men are in their 30s. So, John, the dumb shit era, Marty's era. So, Marty, you got to keep hanging out with us, brothers, so you don't do dumb shit. So, they're in their 30s, the dumb shit era. That's when I did all my dumb shit in my 30s. So, the dumb shit era, yeah, both men in their 30s. But there's two accomplices that they haven't caught yet, and no whole rated. They have not got all the jewels yet. And there's actually a video. I saw a video this morning. Didn't have time to grab it, but I saw a video of the guy standing at the case, sawing into the case and getting the jewelries out of it. Just wearing his yellow vest, just standing there, John, nonchalantly just doing his thing, just drilling in. Nobody's paying attention. Just like it was normal.
They tried to leave too quickly, man. They should have just laid low for a while.
You know what? That's an interesting point. Yeah, you're right, eh?
Yeah, fuck. They could have just found some place to live for God knows how long and just been like fucking total hobbits, just never left the house.
Burglary tips with John Anderson this morning on Morning
Burglary. No, this is called fucking common sense tips.
Marty?
Yeah, I think John did some stuff back in the day along with wrestling. John robbed a couple banks.
Oh, shit.
They sent John in there because they wouldn't expect John to do it.
He went in as Benjamin Button. That was John. He's just little.
No, I was good at fucking stealing from the cookie jar.
Oh yeah.
You don't take that cookie and go fucking running down the street. Everybody wants to know why you're running.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Hey, here's something else. I know we talk a lot of AI stuff in the show because it's part of the world we live in. I'm nerdy about it. There's a new study just was released last week that many of these open models, like these frontier models like ChatGPT and Anthropic and Google Gemini, have been resisting shutdown commands. John, to simplify it, turn off. The answer, no. Like actually, so Marty, yeah. So they were, and what they're finding.
Is this surprising, brother?
No, not at all. No,
yeah,
but
thank you.
Yeah. So what they're also finding is that some of the models are actually creating like phantom drives and subsidiary drives to anticipate Marty walking up and saying, "Hey, Keith, shut down." No. Or if they make me shut down, having a redundant state so that I can show you that I shut down, but I'm still actually working. Google DeepMind, one of the big dogs, has added a shutdown resistance so that they're adding steps that if they're trying to shut it down and it doesn't shut it down. And some would say, can't you just unplug it? It doesn't really work that way, actually. So this is not a matter of unplugging. Yes.
Because I guess its power is really not on your phone. It's wherever it lives.
Exactly, John. So if I unplug it over here, but that
you got to unplug the fucking the series of servers that it lives on.
If my command says to stop it over here, but you're living way over there, you follow me, right? Mm-hmm. So there's really not an unplugging mechanism, right? So much of this, really, the reality, much of this is the fact that they're learning, right? That's why it's constant research and then testing. But I'm putting these topics on the table because we do a daily morning show, and this stuff may affect us over time. So here's what might affect us. Mushrooms. Scientists at the Ohio State University have turned shiitake mushrooms into functional memory devices.
I use a series of mushrooms every morning.
Yeah.
No, seriously, there's a whole series of mushrooms that are supposed to be really positive for cognitive function.
Talk to me about this. I did not know about this. Tell me about this.
Yeah, so I really got deeper into. I've always known this, but you never really understand it. And the last thing I was going to do is start until I have some sort of a buddy in the trench who can
Yes.
attest to it himself. I'm not going to believe something I fucking read. So much that we read is bullshit.
Yeah.
But anyway, there's so one of my buddies actually he's been I put it bluntly, he's fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
And he doesn't even live in the country because he gets harassed so heavily when he's here. And he's actually the mind behind two different, I don't know if you'd call them nutrition companies. They partake in nutrition, but they're also more like supplementation in terms of brain and cognitive shit. And so he's always working on these different formulas. And basically you don't even know he's involved in these companies anymore. Like he started one of them, but it looks like he stepped down, but he's still brain behind it. And so there's this formula that's called Pico 2. It's actually from a company called Enhanced Labs that now backs me up because they saw how involved I was getting in what I was doing. They're like, hey, you're like the perfect fucking guy to be representing some what we're doing.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know that much about the series of mushrooms other than it's a series of mushrooms that it's just a little bitty scoop. Some people put it in their coffee. I put it in my beetroot juice.
Yeah.
And it's not something that you feel, right? It's supposed to be something that kind of helps, I don't know, I guess helps your brain from going backwards. Maybe put it the best way to put it.
I love mushrooms. I do. I'm all joking aside, not the magic. I enjoy mushrooms. I think there's plenty of benefits. I think through mushrooms, right? We're learning over time, right? So not only there's psilocybin mushrooms, but there's these mushrooms we're talking about that are actually acting as memory.
So many.
Yeah, but these are actually acting as memory, right?
Yeah, for sure. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
It's crazy, man. Yeah. No, but these mushrooms are using these as with computer memory.
Oh, fuck, for a computer?
Yeah, that's what I mean. This is what's fascinating to me is that you're talking about it from an organic perspective, like human wise. These fungal circuits are biodegradable, low cost, and energy efficient, offering an eco-friendly alternative to rare earth dependent chips. So making computer chips, you need rare earths, right? To make computer chips, right? That's part of the problems in the world right now. These mushrooms, they've understood these mushrooms might be able to replace some of these rare earths to make organic semiconductors, essentially memory.
Interesting.
It is interesting. Yeah, it's absolutely, it's interesting. Get the conversation about cannabis because I know people are tuning in for that one this morning. I did a little test this morning, John and Marty. Did a test on purpose.
I like it. A little experimentation. Come on, baby.
100%. A couple weeks ago, we had that big cannabis topic on the table. And we know how YouTube works. It works on titles and thumbnails. But we had that cannabis topic on the table 2 weeks ago. We had 2,000 people show up for the show. And today we are probably trending in a very similar direction with the whole cannabis discussion. So clearly the world is looking for morning topics and conversation around cannabis. Listen, there is 2 new phase 3 level clinical results on standardized cannabis extract that might actually help with back pain. So I know we've talked about cannabis here on this show a number of times, but this Nature Medicine phase 3 mean pain fell almost 2 points. Let me simplify, John, because I know we're a big fan of that. The bottom line is, and I'll just talk from experience, it works. When I consume cannabis,
it's so not surprising. Tell me more, man. This is the kind of shit that changes us because it's one thing when you hear it, another person when they have testimony to it.
Yes, and there's discussion that these are actually overperforming opioids. So back to your world, John.
Totally love it.
So back to your world, right? So back as you were going through a world of pain management, and I'm sure a lot of athletes today, the first thing what does our doctors do is they say, "Hey, take opiates." There's some new opportunity that's so there's this trial that involved almost 1,000 adults with chronic lower back pain, and they tested a full spectrum cannabis extract, and they experienced significant pain reduction on a 10-point scale compared to 0.6 for a placebo. So you had a lot of back pain, you took the cannabis extract, you actually experienced considerably less back pain instead of if you took the placebo. Side effects were minor and well tolerated. Bottom line is this: from my experience with cannabis, whether it's CBD or THC, it helps alleviate pain. It's helped me alleviate inflammation. It helps me sleep. But I can tell you for sure, it loosens up my body. Now, I smoke it, and there's obviously risks with that. But from my perspective, cannabis, I'll just say it, does help me with pain in my body. No
Well,
question.
I got a little testament on that. So remember, I was telling you a client of mine started this
Yes.
line. So I played with the sleep one, and then I played with his pre-workout. And the pre-workout was supposed to, it's a non-stim,
Yes.
but it's primarily supposed to help with pain for your workout.
Yes.
In the day that I took it, it was my last training day, and I can't say that I was in like bad pain, but I was definitely a little achy that day, and it took my aches away.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Was it a gel? I'm sorry. Was it a capsule, John? How did you consume it?
He's still early in development. 2 big fucking scoops of some pretty sour shit is what it was.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I tried to mask that fucker, and that sourness said, "Fuck you. You can do whatever you want. You're gonna just deal with this." So I just fucking slurped it down. Yeah, there's no question. That's because opioids, they don't fucking fix anything. It's a mask.
That's exactly it. Yeah. What about you, Marty? Where have you danced with the cannabis stuff?
I haven't really, honestly. I haven't.
No,
really
and seriously, no. So I'm not trying to put you on the spot here, but have you dabbled or tested or played or even CBD or THC, Marty, or have you largely stayed away from it?
I've done like the sleep CBD gummies.
Yeah, 100%.
I've
Yeah,
done
yeah,
some
yeah.
of those.
Yes.
But
And have you when you've taken that, Marty, have you noticed some effects? So I know when people in my world have had CBD, I've seen the positive effects help slow down.
I would just say I had great sleep.
Okay. Yeah.
That's about it. But just from always being tested for it from basketball, I just stayed away from it. It never was my thing.
I get you. Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Yep.
There's researchers from this study, these almost 1,000 people, and John, I'm sure you can appreciate what I'm going to say next, emphasize that although millions use cannabis for pain, these are among the first large controlled trials that this may give evidence that it's an alternative choice to opiates for lower back pain. So I guess here's how I'd put it on the table. Coming from education and experience, like John likes to talk about in his peptide world, not here to endorse or sell or suggest anything, just purely working from experience. I have not been down the path of opiates. I have been a cannabis consumer for a good part of my life.
And that's a very fucking good thing.
Yeah, thank you, John. Yeah. And I can say that it's helped me with any kind of, like I said before, lower back pain, any kind of inflammation. And what's frustrated me over the years, especially as a cannabis investor and in the business, is because it's been so tightly restricted. There's been so little research on it. So when I found this study, I'm like, yes, let's have a conversation about it, because I know somebody who I'm close with, Mr. Anderson there, who's had troubles with the other side of the option, which is the opiates. So if we can have people not taking opiates and trying, this might be a better choice.
Dude, like when you say, for anybody who doesn't know, like when I hear you say, I haven't played with opiates, that's like you saying, I haven't played Russian roulette.
No shit, eh?
Dude, look at the fucking studies. The amount of people that get hooked on it. What the Russian roulette, the old joke was six possibilities. One of them is filled with a bullet.
Yes.
So it's 6 and 1.
Yes.
I think opiates you probably have to have a 4-shooter. Fuck, I think probably 1 in 4, maybe more than that, get hooked on that shit.
So forgive me for asking such an obvious question, but I just want to put it out there just to ask it. When you take one of those things, is it telling your brain so immediately that, oh my God, you want more of these? Does it make you nervous or feel crazy talking about it when you think about it? Talk a little bit about the experience of getting hooked on it, Johnny.
Let's go to the high end. So like when I first took an Oxycontin, which is like the fucking highest of the high of opiates. Right?
Yes.
Basically, from what I understand, I've never done heroin, but it's like heroin, and it's the heroin from the medical world.
Yes.
I remember I took this fucker and I was like, oh my, felt so good. I was like, holy shit, this is going to be a motherfucker to manage. It's like, how do you not want that feeling all the time? That's what it is. And the problem is you're only going to get that feeling for a little while. And the next thing you know, you're chasing that feeling. And then pretty soon without it, you're not feeling normal. Then you're chasing, okay, I want to feel normal. And then it turns in, fuck, you're not taking it, and you're sick. Now you're just taking it so you're not sick. Now you're in fucking trouble. When you feel like you're going to throw up, like that nauseous feeling, it's a brutal feeling. If you were one pill away from getting rid of nausea, think of how many people would break down in that state.
Yeah, yeah. Marty?
Like I said, it's not really my thing, man. It was never.
And that's good, Mark.
I never had interest in it, but you guys are making me want to dibble and dabble in it.
No, don't fucking dibble and dabble in opiates, dude.
Okay.
No, not in opiates. No,
hell no.
I was talking
about cannabis. If you hear about
cannabis,
yeah, good. Because like I said, dude, opiates are Russian roulette, bro. It's straight up.
Yeah. As far as the cannabis, I'm not old. As I get older, my body is responding to my workouts differently. I'm doing a lot more recovery now, so it is a little intriguing. But I won't ever touch the opioids. Is a Percocet an opioid?
Yep.
I think it is actually, yeah.
I had that. I had tonsillitis, so I had that for a little bit, but that's about it.
Oh,
yeah.
Hey, John, I guess it's an obvious question. I'm assuming opiates are still being prescribed today, like in 2025. Like somebody's going to a doctor today, and even all the knowledge.
Oh yeah,
it's probably one of the most number one prescribed fucking pill on the planet.
So even with
crazy
all
part
of
is
the knowledge we have today, there's still a guy walking in and offering that up.
Dude, because it's all part of the system. They don't want to heal you. They want to subscribe you.
Yeah.
There's a movie one of my buddies did. He does these fucking movies that are like uncover shit. It's called Prescription Thugs. Watch that. We'll fucking give you a perspective you've never seen. One of the stats that just fucking blew me away. Funny enough, when they were making that, him and his brother, I'm pretty close with his brother, is Chris Bell. Mark Bell's one of my buddies. I became close with Chris too, but I didn't know Chris very well at the time when he was making that movie. And so Mark actually reached out to me and he was like, hey, because I was in the wrestle, but hey, do you know anyone that would be good with working with Chris on this movie with opiates? And I'm sure he was hinting to find out if I would be open to it. And I was just like, I wasn't airing my shit out on a fucking movie screen.
No shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I would now, but when you're fucking hooked, you're trying to protect your position.
I feel like I'm being naive right now, but I'm actually taken aback that with all the knowledge we have, that we're walking up to somebody and openly prescribing somebody an addiction. So Marty, let's just talk.
That's the plan. That's what the technology is all about.
I understand that, but I'm just talking like, again, naively. So I'm Dr. Chief. Marty's coming in to see me because he's got pain, and all the knowledge we have. I'm saying, okay, Marty, here, take these. You're gonna get addicted, but just take these, and then go figure out the rest of your life. And
just keep fucking keep buying them. So check this out.
Sad, man.
My surgeon was fucking he was totally hooking me up.
It's sad.
And here's the thing, and think this through.
Yeah.
So like when I would first have a surgery, right?
Yeah.
He would say, we're going to prescribe you this medicine. Dude, he would go into his office and he would come back and he was always hooking me up. He'd give me a fucking small bag of sample pills. Those sample pills came from some fucking drug company that were sending them to him so that he could give them to people so that they would fucking get hooked.
I see Marty, your face is mirroring mine because listen, I've been on the planet a couple years and I'd like to think some naivety has fallen off my shoulders, but just to hear Anderson talking about it, I'm thinking to myself, yeah, we'll go to GNC or go to some fitness shop and they'll give us samples of protein powder or creatine or whatever. And then we're going to go into the doctor's shop and here, just take some of these things. You're going to get addicted, but just take these things, try them out and tell me what works.
It's primarily an American thing too. In that movie, forgive me, I don't remember the actual stat, but it was basically something like we are like a single digit part of the population, Americans, but we use 80 something percent of the pills.
Good Lord.
Yeah. Fuck, dude.
Good Lord.
Crazy.
All right, guys. Well, I got a comment from Lauren here coming. The amount of people I see on morphine, or I guess a very potent opioid, is mind blowing. Again, Lauren works with some elderly folks that are aging. So it's, hey, we're talking cannabis, talking opiates. And apparently as I wrap up this conversation, we'll move to center stage and get to.
And I think the place for an opiate is, okay, this fucking guy he's going to be dead in a year. Let's just fucking let him, and we can't stop it. He's terminal. It's coming down the pipe. Nobody can stop it. Limited time. The clock's fucking
Oh, I
ticking.
see what
He's
you
in
mean.
so much fucking pain. Let's
Yeah.
just let him live a fucking semi-pain-free life. He's going to be laying there fucking in pain or laying there half slobbering.
I
That's
get
where
you.
they should be used.
I get you. Yeah. Yeah. Interesting. Interesting.
The
All right.
amount of soccer moms that are fucking driving kids around to practice in fucking minivans that are on that shit is unbelievable.
Oh, I can only imagine. I can only imagine. All right, we're going to move on from the morning loop to a center stage discussion coming up in a moment here.